Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Classics from the Family. I'm Brian Croydragon and this week it is The Invisible Man, not The Time Machine. I don't have any adaptations of that. Now where do we start with this? Well, let's see here. A madman makes something that can turn him invisible. And he's rather selfish. The character of Griffin is rather selfish. He's more interested in what money he can make from it. Making him a very interesting villain protagonist. Let's see, where does an Invisible Man start exactly? That doesn't even look like halfway through. So, it would seem that the Invisible Man is the larger story here. So, let's move on to adaptations. Or in this case, adaptation, since I only have the one. Made in 1933, Universal adapted this from the screen with Claude Rains as the Invisible Man. And of course we only see Rains for the last minute or so of the movie. How is it? Well, besides some modernization, it being set in the 1930s instead of the 1890s, with Griffin being given some adaptational heroism. I hate that. A villain should not be sympathetic. What's the world coming to when you start feeling sorry for villains? Well, there's other things like one character getting a complete personality switch. I won't say whom because the name probably won't mean anything to any of you. I believe H.G. Wells actually saw it. The movie. It's a good movie for what it is, rated PG so you can show it to your younger relatives. It's not like it's Freaks, which has received a 14A rating ever since the creation of the rating system. And what do I say about it? It's one of the funnier movies in the Universal horror series. And good lord, that innkeeper's screaming. She sounds like a parrot being defiled. You start being annoyed, and then you just start laughing at her screaming. I don't have much to say about this. Despite some changes, it's basically just the story. And this is a story that has not received that many screen adaptations. I don't even think there's been any other ones besides this one. I know there have been graphic novel adaptations. I know Classics Illustrated has done some, but I don't have any. I know The Invisible Man was the influence for The Invisible Girl, The Invisible Woman, depending on what point of the Fantastic Four's history you're talking about. And if you're wondering, one of the movies in the Invisible Man series was called The Invisible Woman. I haven't seen any of the other movies of that series, but given how series like that are, I'm not sure I want to. You do not spawn a series if there was only a single book to adapt. You keep it at one movie. Although granted, that series has had a bit of an influence on the Indiana Jones franchise. Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. I'll see you next week.